Although, I will say, and this is highly bat-chestable, I did see that Disney announced that they have like 0.001% more Disney Plus subscribers than Netflix has subscribers now. And you know what? I said that's fucking good. I'll be a legendary citizen. Not because go Disney, but because fuck Netflix. Netflix be like, hey, we're raising our prices right now, so in 18 months we can deliver a 5 out of 10 comedy starring Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg that cost $400 million to make. Thanks, but no thanks. You know what? I'll take a chinchilla on this one, and I'm buffing a ladybug. Somebody stop me. Plus 2 million? I brought him back. After the Bob's Burgers slander, based entirely on 2 episodes I saw in a hotel once, I'm bringing him back. What is this team? Paid actor. I'm honestly thinking about pivoting my Twitter account to just trash talking Netflix and Subway nonstop. Like, you know the meme, she's a 10, but she blank, and the blank is something that you're not a fan of? I thought of another meme that I wanted to post, is she's a 4 and she eats at Subway. But then I thought, I don't objectify women like that, so I don't want to put that on social. But it might be worth it for the damage that it would do to Subway's brand as well. She's a 4 and she eats at Subway. It's so mean. Oh man, this is a very toxic tweet. But then the other one was I was reading like the Disney Plus news that they have more subscribers than Netflix. It was like Netflix recently raised their subscription prices and justified it by saying they want to bring high quality original content. I wanted to like take that out of context and be like, at Netflix, is it possible you can add a tier where I can pay more to not see the shit that you make? And just see the shit that other people made that you bought the rights to? Because you guys are not making good content. Stranger Things possibly accepted. Anytime a show starts and it says a Netflix original series, I know I'm about to turn this shit off after an episode and a half. But it doesn't even matter because you're going to cancel it after the first season anyway. Okay, I said I wasn't going to get stunlocked on this one, but I'm getting... I am extremely stunlocked. Let's try a jellyfish. What about Better Call Saul? This shit is on AMC, dog. What are you talking about? You think Netflix... If Better Call Saul made Netflix, it would be a reality show where like Mike Ehrmantraut is a judge. And then a bunch of like small claims trials came in front of him. About people who suck at baking and can't stop fucking in this resort that Netflix prepared for them, even though they'll get $50 if they don't fuck for 2 days. What about House of Cards? That was like 10 years ago. You're super batting me right now. That was 8 years ago. People don't forget. What about the new show from the Dark creator later this year? That shit isn't even out. It could suck. It's like you asking me, oh, you didn't like The Village? Just wait for M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Lady in the Water. Until it comes out, I'm not giving them any credit for it. Maybe it'll be awesome. Okay, you spent $4 billion on one good show. Somebody help me. My family is starving. Sorry, I'm going too far, all right? Let me get a jellyfish because at least it gives us a chance. Last season of Dark also sucked. Wrong. Wrong. It was not as good as the previous 2 seasons, but still, like, pretty solid TV. We won. And it's always hard to bring a mystery to its conclusion. All right, we've talked about this a few times before. Hey, yo, Aaron, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Have there been any examples of shows where like their whole thing was like they constructed a mystery box And then at the end of it, when they resolved the mystery box, people said that was better than the part where they built it. There might be examples. I'm asking this question honestly, not setting you up for being destroyed. Twin Peaks, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's a good answer. Hill House, Cabin in the Woods. Okay, that's 90 minutes long. Come on. The resolution of Cabin in the Woods is awesome, but that's not really what I was going for. I'm talking about where they spend like 6 seasons being like, mystery, mystery, mystery. Then they're like, oh, there's only 4 episodes left, but they keep adding to the mystery. I can't wait to see how they're going to wrap this shit up. And then you're like, really? Like the Night King just sort of like, that's what happens to him? You spend 7 seasons building this dude up and he goes out like that? Lost? I'm not a Lost guy. Can I just get a level? Thank you. I'm not a Lost guy. But my understanding regarding Lost is that people were kind of like, meh, on the ending. But then, as time has passed, it's become more accepted as like, actually, they did a pretty good job. I know people... Okay, you're just my team, but substantially better. Not really, no. Really? I thought people came around on it a little bit. I know people like the leftovers, too. Levels. That's fine. Levels. Tables. Tables. Your points are gone. I'm sorry. They're toasted. There's no shot, man. We'll focus on the next one, okay? You got me talking about things I know nothing about, but can't stop talking about for some reason. And the one after that. Thank you. Perfect opportunity to get a Lynx. I think you gotta go. Even though you do give us a level, I think you gotta go. I also feel like maybe the duck has to go. You get a pug that makes a lion pop off in the future. I know this makes our Lynx worse, but you gotta... We also need some stats. We don't just need synergies, we're gonna need some stats, okay? You could always pineapple if you have to. Oh, man. Oh, mama. I think you have to do this to try to get your units to pop. And then one more ladybug and the pug can make a level 3 ladybug. You shot my Lynx. You sunk my battleship. I shot your giraffe. How does that make you feel? Probably pretty silly. We draw. That's better than we've done for a while. And then... No, like this. We don't need the pineapple as much as we need some chocolates, but chocolates are coming next time. I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to buff you. This is going to be... We're on 2. I mean, I think we're getting 2 or we're getting 10. Huge hit! Thank you! Alright, well, 10 it is. We got to play this one very carefully. We can now see chocolates. Okay. You need the buff. For now, the pug has to go. It had its chance. It chose not to level. It's gone. We can't finish this with a cow on the squad, okay? Because the cow will neutralize the lion. So instead... We sell the cow, and we take the best unit available here, which is an ox, unfortunately. And we use it as a crocodile bait. Saved. Still saved. It's saved enough. My 1-3 ox. Is this a reference to Avengers Infinity War, my Gamora? One of the most heartfelt moments. It really, because that's the interesting thing about Marvel is they make you care about the villains. You're like, this big purple guy is like he's really mean. Like he does some messed up stuff, although some people think that he was in the right to do it. But then when Mantis is actually reading his mind, you can tell he's tormented about how he threw Gamora off the edge of Vormir in order to receive a Soul Stone in return. Like there's a lot of pathos surrounding the villains. Reminds me a little bit of my favorite movie, The Dark Knight. And then Tuco snorted that shit. Yeah, dude, that's why Tuco's the real villain. Thanos freaking murdered his daughter to get a soul stone. Tuco crushed that shit up with the handle of his knife and snorted that shit right in front of him. And he went tight, tight, tight. Tight, tight, tight. Oh, man. Just kicks like a mule with his balls wrapped in duct tape. Okay, none of these units are any good. Take a chili pepper because I'm desperate. Papa Chili got me sweating. Can't take 2 lions. Give me one of those. Please, please let me live. My lynx. Your dolphin. My Gamora. Saved. Okay, okay, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Helps us out a little bit. We got a ways to go still. Like this is not pitch perfect, okay? We have to wait 1 round for you, otherwise we could easily disable our lion accidentally. It's a nice little food buff. Dude, this ladybug is not good enough. This is a level 3 10-12 ladybug on turn 11. I don't know, man. I got... Wow, saved! This lynx is going off. With meat. Okay, yeah, with meat. That's true. You're not getting the level 3. I'm not spending that money on you. I'm not spending all my money on you or spending time on you, like Fergie said in My Humps. I know you're pretty much maxed out. We got to think about... Like, you're not maxed out on attack yet. But these buffs might be better suited going to a unit like our Ladybug. Perchance. We might just keep you around as a flex unit. Okay. You're a strong boy right now. Hello, honey. Wow! Hold on, let me throw a pause in here. Hello. Watch the cord, honey. Good job. Here, come here. Hi, honey.
Ladybug.
You see a ladybug. Oh. Party hat's wrapped around your ear there, honey.
I'm busy bee.
She's a busy bee. You guys had fun?
Yeah, there wasn't any Peppa Pig stuff.
Oh.
I think we gotta go to like Burnaby.
Then there must be like a mega Walmart or something.
Yeah, I think we gotta go to.
Mommy and Daddy have the same shirt on.
Yeah.
You see the ladybug? You want to kiss the ladybug? Oh. You catch a ladybug?
Yeah.
What, at daycare?
Here.
Oh, on the screen.
I'm present.
Present?
Present? Oh, she wants to press the button.
Daddy, press ladybug button.
You want me to press the ladybug button?
Me too.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. You should let her play. It's not like she could be any worse.
Me too.
Oh, good job, lady.
We got a smiley face. Good job, ladybug. You had fun with mommy? What did you get?
We got the party hat. We got the piñata. And some other stuff.
Yeah, because your birthday's coming up. What are you going to do for your birthday? Oh, that looks good.
What? That's mine.
That's yours, yeah.
There you go. He's so cute.
Wow.
Wow.
What?
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 What's this, honey? What's this right here?
No.
You don't know? That's a smiley face. Let's see if she can name the animals.
Oh, she knows everything. Oh, except the second to the middle. I don't even know what that is.
Second to the middle.
I mean the back.
Look at this. That's a lynx.
Oh, that does not look like a lynx at all.
It kind of looks like the Wu-Tang Clan logo.
It does.
Not facts.
What's that bread?
Oh, honey, do you see this?
Right.
What's this?
No, not white pop.
There's a lollipop. What's beside the lollipop?
Oh, it's blue.
Aw.
Croissant.
It's your favorite bread, a croissant.
Oh, autobattler. I catch ladybug.
You catch a ladybug.
That's ladybug.
That's a ladybug. What's this?
What's that?
What's this?
What's it?
What's this?
No.
There's a lion. You know that one. She's pretending.
So, do the who? Number six, level 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's this, honey? What is it? Okay, I gotta use my finger here. What's this? That's a gorilla. What does a gorilla say? Huh? What is this?
It's hot.
Croissant. Let's go. What's this?
Lion.
Lion. Okay, honey.
Lion. Ladybug.
Good night, lion. Good night, ladybug.
Alright, let's go.
Good night, ladybug. Good night. She has no faith in my ability here. She knows all. I mean, she doesn't know what a lynx is, and she said this was an octopus. But I mean, I think considering it's an emoji, that's pretty acceptable. Well, what are we gonna do? We can't take a tier 5. You know what? I guess we take a little frickin' bear, and then I'm gonna feed you a pear. It's kind of an octopus. No, the baby does not have a Disney Cruise Tommy Bahama shirt. I'm sad to say. We're gonna draw. We're gonna draw. They didn't have them in a baby size. I probably. I'm just making a guess. Okay, you're gone. I'll pizza. Almitza? Could definitely just add this. I'm trying to get this either a lynx or a jellyfish off the ground, or further off the ground. But I'm proud of you for not buying a tier 5 or a tier 6. I've been trying to be better at it. I mean, on Twitch, I usually get stunlocked, which is good because it means I get a chance to like rethink my moves before I make them. We draw these. On YouTube, I'm just like, brrr, just get the content out there as fast as possible. Okay, you level. You can still run a parrot if you have to. We're reaching this team's logical ceiling. You need one of these. You need one of these. You can keep that level 1 parrot. The rest of the squad is not quite good enough, but the lion, the ladybug, and some lynx sniping, there's a chance. This team is pretty good, though. Although our math works out nicely. No, we lose. That's fair, though. I think we considering we were on 2 wins when the team popped, getting to 7 feels pretty good. We got stunlocked yet again. And sidetracked. But never let it distract you from the fact that that run was insane garbage. And then it got saved, because the lion is actually goated. Let me be an aggressive advisor. Slash marker me. You know what? Be the change you want to see in the world. We're not going to slash marker yet. You didn't run the casino. Oh, slash casino. Roll me. Good roll. Good roll. Feed me once. Move me up. What is this? Connor 6 typers. I do like Spike. I mean, Spike's got to be one of the most underrated characters in the Mario mythos. He's just a cool guy. It's the same run. Corporate wants you to spot the differences between these photos. It's the same photo. Tamarin makes no sense. Don't at me. If we got a giraffe, we could talk about it. Until we get a giraffe, we're not going to talk about it. Okay, Ladybug. We learned last time you're sticking around, so why don't you super stick around with one of those? We'll freeze 2 of these on an odd-numbered round. Make our jellyfish have a better chance to pop. What happened to Mario speedruns? Everybody involved with them on our end reached the point where we got, you know... Well, I mean, what do you want me to say? It's like the Peloton, you know? For like the first 2 months, every time you ride, you PB. And you're like, what the hell? If I continue on this pace, I'm going to be in the Tour de France in 2 years. Then you reach like the part where it's a lot harder to get better, and it could take you like, you know, 150 hours plus to PB, and you're like, I'd rather dedicate that time to something else. You basically have to decide, are you going to become like, are you going to dedicate enough time to get like really, really good at this thing, or are you going to accept just having been adequate and then move on to a new interest? Yeah, a plateau. People always talk about plateaus too, like there's something to be like busted down. I don't know, depending on what you're doing, sometimes plateaus are a good sign that you should knock that shit off. Like if you plateau in Street Fighter V, and you're like, oh my god, I don't know if I have the mental strength to go back and grind to the extent that I need to do to go pro, alright, then fucking quit, honestly. Start doing meal prep or something like that. Just because you reach a plateau doesn't mean like you have to bust past it. I'm thinking. Apple's still good enough. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Okay, this run can actually go, man. Probably we're going to need some of this. I also think a dolphin could... We sell the... Even though it makes our links slightly worse, you sell a fish and buy a dolphin next round. The dolphin, like, murders their peacock if the lynx hadn't done it already. This is an early game superstar team. You're gone. You're on. Giraffe is probably not too late, but I'm going to pretend it is because I don't want to run it. Sure. Sure. I'm okay with that. A sniper team can work until we get the 50-50 scaling for sure. Hello T-edits, by the way. I'm liking the GIF replies. I see you've become exclusively or not even a GIF, but a video replier. I like it, honestly. I would always rather take a media-rich response than just text. Well, if you're going to force my hand, then go ahead and force my hand. Not that interested in that, to be honest, which means it's probably a good sign we should sell that ladybug soon. You could sell it for a giraffe. I continue to disrespect the giraffe. I'm just going to keep rolling. Smoked. I don't know. This team's... I was going to say this team's pretty scary, but honestly, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe you're going to kill your own lady or your own blowfish here. I love destroying an elephant blowfish team. Get some new material. Okay. Honestly, I think at this point, you can go. And then I'll roll 2 of these sons of guns right here and hopefully try to level you up. Although, you know what? A sniper in the form of a crocodile would have been kind of sick too. But we haven't been running eels for very long. Or in a long time, I should say. Get some new material, 12 lynx teams in a row? Yeah, but I keep getting lynxes. I don't get many elephant blowfishes, and that's the annoying part. You're playing the same team again? I play what they give me, okay? I play what they give me. Yes. Yes! If they want to give me not ladybugs, then I'll, you know, get 2 wins. Way of the world. Okay, I'm realizing this eel is not as good as I thought it would be. It's a 9-12. That's like worse than the base stats of a lion if it gets the buff. But you know what? What if we get it to level 3? What if we buff it with some foods? What if we don't buy a pineapple and instead we just buy foods? Buffs our ladybug. We're at 8 wins on round 10? We're at 8 wins on round 10? This is the strongest team I've ever seen. That's insane. Oh my god. Good giraffe, honestly. Perhaps I was too harsh on you. You could probably use some garlic. It also buffs our ladybug. Straight up, give me the ladybug level. Could also go on the dolphin, but you get the buff from the food regardless. And the dolphin's killing things. If anything, we want to buff on the lynx. And then, even though you have a croissant, I think we just got to melon you. We could go on to lethal here. That would be disappointing for me, though. Doesn't mean it can't happen. My melon? Your crocodile? Okay. Sniper, no sniping. We still win these. We're back. We're back. I think you buy some foods. We're sprinting to the finish right now. We take that. You get a buff. We take this. You get a buff. Our team has no scaling, really, so we're just trying to win before teams get really good. I don't think it's gonna happen here. I think, you were so strong! Level 3 hippo! Oh, they had a level 3 pug behind it, I understand. That's a really good hippo. Not interested. Honestly, allow me to get a little crazy here. It seems like that's a mistake. Well, it is. Because we need you to go first. That's going to be a problem. How am I going to give you enough stats? I'm going to stop you right there. I'm not going to give you enough stats. We are still going to get 2 levels, which slightly helps out our jellyfish. We needed the chicken drumstick, and then maybe we would have gotten lucky, I suppose. But I don't know. The pizza wouldn't have done it for us. I honestly looked at my opponent's team and said, I think we win this one. And then I was like, as soon as the shots came out, I went, maybe not. All right. That one fell apart. It was going so well. It's all right. Run me back. Why not in front of the eel? It's the same problem. The eel would have gone before the tiger. It's the same, you know, it's what we in the business call 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Let me be a bald thing. When will you play Cult of the Lamb? After this. Not after this run, but after we're done with Super Auto Pets, we'll play Cult of the Lamb. Rare Frilled Dragon. Rare Frilled Dragon. And then there's not a whole lot of faint triggers. I would rather roll for levels. I don't see anything I want to buff here. I'll roll for this level. I'll roll, well, one more time. There we go, okay. 2 levels. What's worse, YouTube comment section or Reddit comment section on a popular page? It's definitely the YouTube comment section. I'm not specifically referring to my own here. That's a strong team. Like, the YouTube comment section is where insane people go to talk to each other. Or to talk to themselves in public. You will see the craziest comments of your life in the YouTube comments. And if you're like, that doesn't sound like me and I comment, you're probably right. No need to leave an insane comment on this VOD. But all I'm asking you to do, if you're like, that doesn't sound right, don't read like the top comment that says, oh, he should have bought lion, hippo. Scroll down to like the bottom where people say the things that they think in their head and should never, ever utter in public. What about YouTube versus a news website? Okay. A local newspaper's comment section is definitely like, it's close to YouTube comments. Because think about like the small subset of humanity that reads a local newspaper's website and then writes a comment. Obviously, we need a little scaling. I had to think about this one. Please read the comments for the Transformers What I've Done music video. It's actually insane. Okay, Transformers What I've Done. It's going to start playing early. I got to hit the pause button ASAP. ASAP. Okay, I paused it. 10 million views. It's still playing! Scuba Steve the first. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Out of all the Transformers movie, the first Transformers movie that came out in 2007 was the best. So true. So true. We all love the first movie because of 2 reasons. Nostalgia, and the first movie is usually the best. Simple but yet true. Anyway, it is a truly epic film. Winky smiley face. Bold text. Time is moving too fast. ... I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting. Remember to see for the first time those giant robots transformed into vehicles with these impressive special effects for the first time? It was magical. I love Transformers because of 2 reasons. Linkin Park, heart emoji. Transformers is the best film, heart emoji. I love it because of Linkin Park and because it's the best movie. Okay. We will all miss these franchises and we will keep them in our hearts forever. That fucking nostalgia, I feel old as shit even though I'm only 16. Oh my god. These comments are doing psychic damage for me. I do want to say though, I want to take a shot at my own generation. Because there was a post that went viral. It was like a One Direction stan Twitter account. And it was like, can you imagine how amazing it would have been to be a teenager in 2014? And then the quote tweet was like, I promise you it wasn't that good. But like my generation does the same shit. Just let the kids be kids, man. Like people in my generation will be like, "Oh, imagine like wanting to be a teenager when you would like when you know, for us it was like when 9/11 happened." Yeah, but like people that were my age were going, "Oh my god, it would have been so cool to be like in college in like 1994. Can you imagine?" Like every generation is always like, "Oh man, like 10 years ago would have been a great time to be the age that I am right now." I think at least. I'm not getting a lot of +2s, but I'll take it. The trilogy were the best ones, but the first always hits different. For being over 13 years old, it's still one of the best movies I've ever seen. This is about Transformers 1. That's so funny. This reminds me of the good times, when friends weren't enemies, when fun was all around, when there were no limits, when all who complained we're dealt with. I always try to rewatch this movie whenever I can just to reignite my love for it. I feel like it has made me who I am as a person in this way. This Transformers movie will always be my favorite. Try to change my mind. This is so good. This is incredible. Hey, good opinion. The only good live action Transformers movie. Just had to scroll a little bit. This all felt like yesterday, not a worry in sight, just loving Transformers. And well, I was a kid, and let me tell you, growing up is a thing. Stay young, kids. And then they put the okay hands emoji. This is crazy, man. I don't know what's going on in here. Transformers beautifully fit and reciprocated the US military in the movie. It used the best car designs to fit the Autobots and Decepticons' personality. A masterpiece of sci-fi mixed with reality. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, man. I would sacrifice everything to get back to this time. You would sacrifice everything to be able to go watch Transformers 1 in the theaters? I should probably start playing the game again. Anyway, sorry, I got a little stun lock there. I shouldn't judge too much. Well, I want to say most of the people leaving the comments are like 14 years old, but they're not. They probably saw Transformers when they were like 8 and it became a formative memory. And now they're like dealing with the fact that they feel like they're getting old for the first time. And they're like, oh, I wish I could go back, which is fair. That's a natural thing that I think people go through, okay? I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm sorry, I'm going Jellyfish again. I don't think it's that good most of the time, but I think it is the best player available. And then I'm taking my level instantly. I still think you're detritus. I'm not interested in you existing here. Levels don't matter as much with the Jellyfish's level 1 because it's a 1/1 buff. Let's make sure the Jellyfish is getting the buff though, because it's the unit most likely to stick around. I'll take a crab just to take one, honestly. It is funny that he said he feels old as shit even though he's only 16. That's a hilarious comment. I started feeling old at 10 because it's double digits. I remember I had a friend in university who said that he turned 20 and he was like, I'm getting old. And I was only 19 and I was like, what are you talking about? You're 20 years old. Wait, you can't call yourself old when you're 20 just because you're the oldest person like in your house of 6 people. But your mind was older. I just turned 20 and I feel old. You're actually like, okay, I was gonna say stupid, but I don't mean that. You're always gonna feel old because you're the oldest you've ever been. There's not gonna be a day in the future where you're gonna wake up and be like, man, I feel like young today. You're always gonna be older tomorrow than you were yesterday. It's just that I'm sorry. I know we talk about this all the time, but it's when you're young, the first time you feel old is you're like, oh, a movie I saw in theaters came out 10 years ago. It just had its 10-year anniversary. I'm so old. When you're actually old, you're like, my friends are dying, like of natural causes. Oh, like I fell down and I need to go to the hospital for like 6 weeks. That's what being old is, man. Being old is like when you suffer something that's injurious and you need help to heal. Being old is when you're driving and you signal to change lanes and then like 20 miles down the road, you're like, what the hell, my signal light's still on. But you didn't notice because you were like, Peg, it will come back to you. You know what I mean? It's not when there's people that are younger than you. That's not what being old is. Being old is when you're listening to Steely Dan in your car and calling people bozos when they run the red light. If you're going to run the red light, at least run the red light fast so I can turn left. I got a little stun lock there. I apologize. This team has no future. You have to go. A pug at least gives us some stats. So respect the stats. We can at least get a level off of this in Temporarium. I am 21 and saw a friend of mine get married. It's so weird. Yeah, well, like, get used to it. What do you mean it's so weird? It's like the most normal thing that could ever happen. You know, you saw an adult friend of yours get married. It's normal as you'll probably do it like 2 times a year for the rest of your life. Red Dwarf 42, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. 21 is pretty young for that. Yes, correct. Say 21 is pretty young. Ergo, when you see 2 21-year-olds get married, you should not feel old because they're young and you're their age. You should be like, glad that's not me if you don't agree with what they're doing. That doesn't mean you're old because they're getting married. I had a classmate who had a kid in the 11th grade. I didn't go, I feel old. I was like, well, I did not see that coming. I do feel a little old that I have a friend who has like a 10-year-old now. I'm 33. I have a friend who has a kid that will enter high school in like 3 years. That's going to be... When my friend's kid becomes the age that I was when I met my friend, I think that'll be like another tipping point. And then somebody who's 80 will be like, you know, oh, you think you're old? Well, like, I lived through fucking, like, the Korean War. And I'll be like, okay, fair. You're older than me. Shut up and turn off your signal light. But can you turn up the Steely Dan, please? I'm not supposed to take a links. On the other hand, how could I not? Both of you have to go. And then the pug buffs you. Shut up and drive. I will say, did you see that? I'm sorry that we're literally doing like 1 run in half an hour. Did you see the tweet that was like, man, the 2013 Billboard Top 10 is pure ass? And then they listed the top 10 songs of the year according to the Billboard chart, and it was like Thrift Shop, Blurred Lines. Every single song, I was like, I'm aware of this song and not in a good way. It was horrible. But then someone said, hey, check out like 2015. And 2015 was also ass. And then I was like, wait a minute, they're all ass. Maybe some of them are not as ass as others, but it turns out they're like all pretty terrible. Radioactive was on there. It was nice to watch people have the exact reaction that I have in chat all the time, or the reaction I get in chat all the time, which is people look at the list and go, yeah, 9 of those songs suck, but one of them's incredible. And then everybody has a different one that they think is incredible. And then they all get 100 replies that say, actually, that's the worst one. You didn't like Uptown Funk? I have nothing against Bruno Mars. I would love to go the rest of my life without ever hearing Uptown Funk again. It's not even like it's a bad song necessarily. It was just so popular. And it's one of those songs that's popular and it could be played everywhere. It could be played at a kid's birthday party, bachelor party, wedding reception, grocery store, dentist's office. Like it became too ubiquitous. I'm buying apples. I can't believe I'm buying apples. I can't believe I'm yelling timber. You're gone soon. So let's can and find a unit we care about. Probably like a hippo. A hippo? A hippo? A hippo makes sense. Is round 7 too late? Can me. It's boring. -2, it's boring. I agree. I, to this day, still hate Happy. That was the next one I was going to talk about. Because I actually think, like, as a song, you know, the first time I heard Happy by Pharrell Williams, I was like, hey, it's a catchy song. I kind of like it. And then you couldn't go anywhere without hearing it for 2 years. And now I'm like, I don't ever want to hear that song again. It makes me very unhappy to hear it, which I don't think was what they were going for in the first place. We got to scale, man. We're selling the lizard. I see you saying sell the lizard. You're right, we're selling the lizard. We're adding a dragonfly for some form of scaling. We're rolling for dupes. I'll take you. I'll think about taking you. We got a chocolate comes out next. Let's unfreeze something. Okay. And what is a room without a roof? I don't understand. Is it like a model home or something? The Bruno Mars song that plays at every wedding is horrible. Okay, you're talking about You're Amazing Just the Way You Are. I would also love to not hear that song ever again. But I like when Bruno Mars sings about fucking. I don't like the ballads. I like the horny Bruno Mars songs when he gets a little sensual. Well, I'm getting a lot of -2s. Some of y'all don't know about Versace on the floor. Okay, how about one of these? I don't know if we're buying a pug yet. I'm just going to permanently ruin my shop if that's cool with you guys. Okay, does anything need to be level 3? Yeah, a lynx needs to be level 3. Screw it. Full snipe team. Get out of here. Sorry, Dragonfly. Wait. Wait a minute. Badonk? Badonk? Breep, breep. Why would I even want you to level up? Because when you level up, you're going to make the jellyfish get even stronger. The jellyfish is going to go... Okay, the pug's going to go bring. It's going to give us a level. Then the white tiger is going to go bring, bring, instead of just doing the first bring. You get out of it. You stink. I don't need any more of you. I need some more of you, though. I need some more of you. And then we could get, and from this point forward, and so on. Whatever. Did it work? It happened really fast. That's a good bat, by the way. It's a solid bat. Very solid bat. Ooh! It did not work. Okay, fair enough. The tiger went first. Who cares? I cared until I saw that. Tiger goes first. Tiger goes first. That's not good. Okay, so then let's do this. That's fine. The Lynx is going to be level 3. It's going to shoot. Oh, it's going off, man. Get torched. I should have killed that blowfish when I had the chance. Fried rice or lo mein? I'm a fried rice man. Myself, I'm a fried rice guy. But I'm coming around to the noodles, but I still prefer the rice, okay? Okay, I have to figure out how I'm going to make this tick, okay? We get a level mostly to buff the jellyfish. We could run lioness, but it's kind of snoozy, it's kind of boring. I think a seal could fit, but it's not hyper relevant. Let's roll. I think nothing here is relevant in the slightest. Goodbye. You always can find space for a cow. Freeze a dolphin as a just-in-case me. I'm going sicko mode. Dragonfly at least is 3/3 stat points. Little meat bone. We're okay. It always looks bad until you see how the snipes play out. Ah, we drew. Close, though. Little meat bone. Little meat bone. Thoughts on the dog Wishbone? Dude, I can't believe I'm so old. I'm so old. Wishbone, a show I watched when I was 13. Well, probably when I was like 9. It's 24 years old now, man. I'm so old. I feel old as shit. I would give anything to go back to the day where I could watch Wishbone put on a hat and show me the Merchant of Venice, but with a dog playing the title character. I don't know who to buff. You definitely need some of that. Some of that, some of that, some of that. Can you know what? You know what? You get to level 3, and then we have you buff up. No, because the parrot happens in the show. Either way, the parrot is better here. This is the same team. It's literally the same team every time. Now, no, but I had to put it there because no, I didn't have to put it there. It's okay. I mean, we could have put the parrot. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not worried about the 1/1 from the giraffe. Much. We win anyway. Remember when Wishbone was in the Scottish Civil War? I assure you that I don't, but I can go back and find it. That was a draw? How did that happen? Machine gun jubblies? Oh, this is the squad. Okay, finally. It's about time. You take one of these. You sell this son of a gun. You buy this son of a gun. Honestly, you buy this son of a gun, and then you look to see if you get a level 2 cat. I don't know if we even need that. We don't get a level 2 cat, then we feed you the milk right away. Yeah, because we're going to need chocolate as some. Yeah, this is fine. We can at least run cat here now, and you know what? Guess what? You're taking the buffs. Malk me. Nice run. A little Malkmusian for my taste. But still, I see what you were going for. That's 9 win. Take a little Milko. I sleep. Still sleeping after all these years. I don't see what your purpose is. You take one of these. Fox instead of giraffe. I hate to say it. I think the fox is kind of ass in this weekly. I think it's good in general. Like, I think it's, at least the last time I played Expansion Pack 2, I enjoyed it. But I think in this weekly, it doesn't have a viable place. Seems like a loss. So, oh, the weakness. Food is always pleasant. I mean, if we're just going for broke, go ahead. No, no, you can do better. You can get a pizza or something. Lollipop! Pizza. Okay? Yeah. We respect this. We look for chocolate first. Pizza first, okay? Not fantastic. Don't leave me on 9, please. This team is better than me. Or is it? Or is it? We win these. Easy win. Now Tiger doesn't work? LOL. So true. Anyway, we're going to pay out the people who bet on 10. Easiest win of my life. Good weekly, man.